While our committee has seen many witnesses, including many Republicans, testify fully and forthrightly, this has not been true of every witness. And we have received evidence of one particular practice that raises significant concern. Our committee commonly asks witnesses connected to Mr. Trump's administration or campaign whether they've been contacted by any of their former colleagues or anyone else who attempted to influence or impact their testimony. Here's how one witness described phone calls from people interested in that witness's testimony. Quote, "What they said to me is as long as I continue to be a team player, they know I'm on the right team. I'm doing the right thing. I'm protecting who I need to protect. You know I'll continue to stay in good graces in Trump world."
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And Donald Trump is not just a con artist. He's a criminal. And he operates just like a crime boss, witness tampering and intimidation. There is no low this orange stain won't sink to. If this violent, deadly coup was really an all-beautiful, peaceful protest with unicorns and MAGA morons heads up Trump's butt, then tell me, why the need for witness tampering?
This is a call received by one of our witnesses. Quote, "A person let me know you have your deposition tomorrow. He wants me to let you know he's thinking about you. He knows you're loyal and you're going to do the right thing when you go in for your deposition." I think most Americans know that attempting to influence witnesses to testify untruthfully presents very serious concerns. We will be discussing these issues as a committee, carefully considering our next steps.
Extortion, bribes, threats, these are the black arts of Trump's deals. He maintains a crime family network of poodles willing to do his bidding, a hierarchy where everyone covers for one another's criminality and the ones on the lower rungs play sacrificial lamb for their fascist lord. There is no right, no justice, just allegiance. This is the kind of sick world this travesty has perpetuated. We are hearing more and more evidence of just how far Trump and his bootlickers will go to kill America. Liz Cheney closed yesterday's hearings addressing the witness tampering. And think of all the criminals who refused to partake in this. How many of these traitors have pleaded the fifth over and over and over again? It's sick. All of these morons are more guilty than any of us have ever suspected. They all knew, every last one of them, what January 6th was going to be, and they all exacerbated the violence as far as they could take it. Violence, death, and the destruction of America were more than acceptable if their fascist takeover could succeed. And when it didn't, they all begged for cleanse-all pardons to absolve them of their attempted murder of America. A conviction of Donald Trump must come down. But that's just the beginning. Do you think that Jim Jordans and Matt Gaetz and other members of the Treason Caucus were innocent as a spring morning through all this? These anti-American bootlicking traitors held reconnaissance stores in the days leading up to the violence, and Trump did everything he could to ensure people could get in with guns. They are all guilty and complicit in their plotted design of killing American democracy. It blows my mind that absolute numbskulls out there think that this is the party of law and order. My goodness, you couldn't be possibly more conned. Trump and his Treason Caucus blatantly abused these hoodwinked morons. They've broken every law of ethics and every criminal law in this obvious attempted coup. These snakes are out to steal absolute power, and they couldn't be happier to find people that are absolutely stupid. That's where our justice system must come through for us. After yesterday, if it isn't obvious to you that Donald Trump and his cronies are guilty, then you are a lost cause. You are actively destroying our country. You morons aren't smart enough to function on your own. But if Trump is convicted, then finally we can say that there is nobody above the law. And politicians won't be so eager to use public office to play crime boss and play their voter base like a fiddle, knowing justice can come down on them. This is a pivotal moment in modern American history. A Trump conviction would be a saving grace of our democracy and a chance to reset politics, defeating the extremism that he brought to the fold, defeating the Treason Caucus. And it must be done because I simply can't stand it if it doesn't come to pass. To have actual verifiable criminal traitors holding public office is such a shame. Such a disgrace that it makes me physically ill. Please tell me that this is not the country that we love. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.